Excuse me.
Hello. How's everyone doing?
It's banking time.
Yeah.
Yes. Sorry.
No one's going to turn up to like 3:10 because we.
Oh, yeah. Well, they
Look
won't
at
have
this,
dropped
yeah.
on yet, will they?
Yeah, there are people already here in the chat. I saw them about a couple of minutes ago. Scuba's
Brilliant.
first in. Hello, Scuba.
Yeah.
Good evening,
Oh.
Scuba.
Driving away, Scoops.
Oh, who we got next?
Hey, Des.
Hey, Daz. How you doing?
Yeah. Forward to tonight he was.
G-Force is here. Yo,
Hey,
G-Force. Sai is here. Good evening, Sai. Lovely pictures that past couple of days. Ooh.
Yeah, he's got some awesome work up, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm doodling. I'm teasing him as well, aren't I?
Good evening,
Well,
or
Lord,
morning,
hey.
or afternoon, whatever it is, wherever you are. Mystery Monday. Hello there. Good evening.
Yeah.
Oh, Chippy's here. Good evening, Chippy.
Yeah. And I bet you've noticed that Matt's got a new microphone.
Hey, Jeff. Yeah, look. Professional.
I have a microphone.
You're like a young Russell Harty.
I've got my contact lenses in tonight.
I was going to say,
because I went for a chippy, a posh one. I sit down in a restaurant.
Oh yeah, you said you're going for
a pool, and it's posh. So I just got back.
Posh. Does it have posh gravy?
It doesn't have gravy. It's posh, Tez. There isn't such a thing as gravy.
That was a proper plot.
It's on a plate and everything. It's all posh. Yeah.
A plate.
Mojo no.
Oh, hello. Hey, pal.
Hello.
Mr. Nudes.
Good evening, Tim. Good evening. How are you?
Tim Blair.
Lovely Tim.
Good evening. Lovely Tim. Also, check out Matt with his new friends.
I know, Des. Look at this.
New friend Mike. Yeah. All right, Mike. Yeah, I keep wanting to say Dave Lee Travis, but no, you can't say people's. No, you can't really mention many BBC Radio 1 DJs from the past, can you?
Well, I'm competing with Shabby for volume here, so I'm trying to.
Yeah.
Which will never work.
Yeah.
Good evening. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. How are you?
Here he goes.
G'day. It's Jason. G'day.
Yeah. Our Jace.
Oh, Jace.
Yeah.
Hello, Connor.
We did Matt didn't do the face. We did silly. We did. I was out,
wasn't I? Eat me posh fish and chips.
We had Shabby Dance Fridays, and now we've got silly face Fridays as well.
It's awesome. Everyone all around the world going.
That's terrible. That's just jumped there. That was bad.
Oh.
Good evening.
I like Metro Ed's channel. Have you been watching Metro Ed, guys? I like his stuff. I've got to watch his Revelations video still. I was saving it and I forgot about it, so I'm going to be watching it.
Yeah, need to get a cap for that one, don't I? True Pro. Yeah.
True Pro.
Sponsored by Boss Bounty. Yeah.
Hey, bud, get him sponsored, man. Hello, Biker.
Hi. Good evening, Biker. Good evening. Chocolate chip. Oh, chocolate chip.
Look at this. All the lines are here.
What's anyone saying? Hee. Oh, loving a new mic.
Yeah.
Thank
Radio
you.
Matt.
Thank you. Do I sound booming?
USR Radio Matt.
Brilliant.
Evening,
Tim. How you doing, Tim? Good evening. Good evening, Daniel.
All right, Daniel.
I found Daniel Chart on Instagram today. I've been looking for Daniel Chart for ages because I remember Nick saying he's got an Instagram, and I've been looking, couldn't find it. So I just wrote Daniel Chart. There he was.
Daniel.
Yeah.
I don't know why I didn't do that in the first place. Hey, Salacious.
Good evening, Salacious.
Yeah.
But everyone could hear that. Me drinking tea better now as well.
Like an ASMR.
I apologise for the slurps.
Baz, hope you.
Baz, how you feeling, son? I hope you're feeling better, mate.
He's out of hospital now, isn't he? I think. Yeah.
He's probably better.
Yeah, he's out. He's done.
Yeah.
Oh yes, to the midnight caller.
Yeah.
Brilliant, Matt. Brilliant.
Yeah, bring me your problems. Bring me your problems. We've had enough problems ourselves this week.
Yeah. I can imagine. Oh, wait, problem first.
All right, Stars fans.
Dixie
Hello
Norris.
there.
Oh, Dixie.
Hello there.
Dixie
Hello,
Norris.
Dixie. Hello there.
I know the brother, Phil McCracken.
Oh dear, here we go. The dad jokes have started. The dad jokes have started.
I've a big one.
Hello, John. How you doing?
Hey, John.
Yeah.
Oh.
What's that? Daniel allowed, stand by.
Stand by.
Yeah, we're all the moderator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a big Daniel Chart fan. I like his videos.
Yeah.
He does some bloody good dioramas.
He bloody does.
It's the man himself. So the caramel voice, isn't it? Was that Luke says?
No, Paul.
Caramel voice.
No.
Yes. Check out Matt. Yeah, would anyone actually listen to me talk all day?
We will now.
You saw it here first. It was only 30 quid. It was a cheap one, so they had some good reviews. So
Connor.
Wherever that is. Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah.
Hello,
good evening, Dave.
Hi, Dave.
Hello, Dave.
Is it still Dave's birthday?
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah.
Is it? Is he stretching it out? Is he stretching it out?
Went on and on about his birthday. He says, "Oh, he just shut up about his birthday."
Oh,
David, his birthday. Oh, I'll tell you, all week.
There we go. What's he saying, Mama? You got to get really close to the microphone and say, "Oh,
channel,
yeah, channel."
Yeah.
Sorry, it's my Southwest accent.
Proper Janner.
Yeah, I'm trying to convert Tez, but
good stuff, Baz. You just take it easy.
Yeah. Oh, it's just Hugh. Hello, Hugh.
Hello, Hugh. Nice to see you, pal.
Thanks for joining. Oh, here we go. Toys and stuff. Hello, toys and stuff.
Hey! Toys and stuff.
What's that? You have a face for radio? I do have a face for radio. Thank you. Yeah. I do. Yeah.
Charming, eh, Matt? Charming.
I know. What a lovely guy.
Oh,
here we go. He's another super fan. See? There's a new super fan.
Hell better. Oh, I keep swearing at you.
Where do you put your Mandalorian? Is it in Dave's toy room? Is it in the front room? Where's it displayed?
No, it wouldn't be in the toy room. It's modern, isn't it? It wouldn't mix it with his vintage.
Put it in the front room.
Probably blasphemy.
You can't put anything on. You remember when you were a kid, your mum used to put ornaments on the telly. You can't do that now, can you?
Ornaments on it. My grandma did put ornaments on the telly.
Yeah,
you can't put ornaments on the telly.
You could put Hot Wheels on there, maybe. Get away with Hot Wheels, but not much else.
Yeah.
Oh, that's it. I've caught up with the chat.
Wow.
Thank you, everyone, for coming.
Hey, yeah, awesome. Thanks, guys.
Brilliant.
Dropping in. Hopefully
we have some guests. We have some guests tonight, but we shall pop them on in a bit. So,
what you mean? We have a format to this show.
We might have to now. He's getting all mic'd up. What's that?
Yeah, I'm here to listen.
So Matthew, I was dating this girl, and she said she loved me, but it didn't work out. Any advice, mate?
Yeah, keep trying.
Brilliant.
Just smile at her. You know it works.
I haven't got the best t-shirt on because it's Batman. Me Universal Shabby one's in the wash.
Oh, it's on my desk.
Oh, it's on DCB's desk. Big bloody desk, then.
Yeah, it must be. Yeah. Oh, they're talking. They're talking in Gaelic there, are they? Gaelic. Oh. Tez, best t-shirt. Yeah, is it? He's forgotten. Yeah. His other t-shirts in the wash. It's not good enough. It's not good enough, is it?
I need to send it to Shabby. He's got your address.
Have you posted it yet? Have you posted his t-shirt? Oh, crikey, poor Shabby.
I've got his old address. But,
you'll get it next year, Shabby.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. I shit myself. I went,
Run VT.
Dixie North.
It's enormous.
So, anything new today? Anything new this week, guys? Have you got any pickups?
No,
Who's going to go first?
I got so 2 things.
Okay,
nice.
get them out. Let's see them. Get them out. Yeah. Ooh.
I got a lovely pair of coconuts. Sorry. I wait to make me big, mate.
He's a bit. You're a bit fruity tonight, aren't you, Tez?
Make me big, Matt. Make me big.
Well, hang on.
Hang on a minute, Ted. Not mine.
I've got to lean over here. I've got to lean over. Hang on. There we go.
There we go. Oh,
there we go.
Right. I'll go for the where have I put it? Oh, there you go.
Oh, well, you should know where you put it.
I went into the Final Frontier in Plymouth in the comic shop.
Oh, Leicester Toy Shop were there, weren't they, yesterday or day before?
I completely forgot that they were there on Thursday when I was live streaming, because I said to Joe, I said, I'll try and. He says, what time are you going down there? He says, about 1 o'clock. I'm like, I'm live streaming.
Well, they were at the Space Bridge today, so they were at the Space Bridge and the vintage toy monster.
They went to Truro, somewhere in Red Roof.
Liscard,
Liscard. Yeah.
Yeah, then they went to and then they're stuck on traffic now, I think. I've heard.
Yeah.
So. Oh, look at that. You like that?
So it's the Super 7. The more
and these ones don't transform.
Yeah, they don't transform.
Awesome.
That's why I'm going to keep them in the box. So I've got 5 now. I mean, Andy from Hollow Chronicles kindly sent me 3. I got one for Secret Santa. So yeah. They're very nice. So that's that. I got that. That's really sort of figure. But you may have seen on Twitter.
Yeah.
I've been getting into my PlayStation 1 games.
Good.
Also in Plymouth, in the retro game shop round the corner from Final Frontier. I got Ridge Racer Revolution.
Very nice game.
Did you play? I know Matt played it, but
I love this game.
Did you ever play that, Shabby?
I can remember the game. I saw you playing a little bit of it, and I remembered that when we were in private chat.
It's proper because it's like 95. It's all the music's like happy hardcore. It's awesome. It's like proper happy hardcore music rave. So I picked up that, and Descent was a really good game. It's like Doom. It's like Doom, but you're in a spaceship and you can do 360s. So that was I've got the Descent 2 on PC, so I've got the first one. And today, Toshinden Battle Arena.
Oh,
I mean, this is the game that sort of that on your home consoles, which kind of it moved from like your sort of side on Street Fighter to your full on 3D rendered. Yeah, this was all. I mean, this is one of the launch games. So
I do not remember that. Do not remember that at all.
I think it's better than Tekken because Tekken it's good.
Yeah,
but it's 360. You can move around as well. And look at that, Takara. They make Transformers.
Oh yeah, they do. Don't
never put the 2 and 2 together. And the last one I got it for 99p.
Yeah,
it was Tekken 3. Champion. Yeah, but do you know what it is?
It's a test one, isn't it, or something?
I thought, 99p Tekken 3, I'll get that. It's in it black. It's like collector's edition.
Yeah, it's not worth collecting.
But it's just a demo, a shop demo. And you can play 2 characters on 2 levels. But why would they call it a collect? It didn't say anything about it in the description. It just said collector's edition.
Johnny is here. Johnny is in the waiting room. I see you, Johnny.
That's me.
Hello, Johnny. I ask you a question. You know, you said that little Josh plays these games with you.
Yeah.
Well, does he not think they're all the bum cump? Do you know what I mean? Does he not like look at the graphics and think this is rubbish, or does he like them?
I think he's sort of. Well, I've educated him on sort of like when I was a kid. We played this game and the graphics were like this, and this was the best we had.
Right.
But yeah, I know we were playing Worms last night, and that's a bit basic, but it's he, I showed I put those games on today, and he was like, "Oh, just come and look at these games." He went, Oh, it's old.
That's what I mean. Because it's all right for us lot with the nostalgia. But I wonder if kids of now, with the PlayStation 4s and 5s, look at it and think, what's this rubbish?
What's this rubbish?
Yeah.
So you haven't got nothing, Shabby?
No, all my kids have gone back to school this week, so I've not been able to go out. I've been sorting the kids out, getting up at 6:30 in the morning, that sort of stuff.
Lunch money.
It's weird because they've been at school in 18 months and now they're back and everything's getting back on schedule.
It's crazy, isn't it?
I know.
We got to redo the year. Have they Shabby or
no? They're just starting up again. They're all at new schools as well because we moved. So I don't know. It's been tougher, but they're good kids. So yeah, they've all gone back.
Well, I've got a couple of bits. We want to get the guests on, so I'll be quick. So they are there, but I've got eggs last. I've got the flame trooper for fighting.
Beautiful.
It's sorry, it's the light very white. It's hard to show, isn't it? Yeah.
Make yourself big, Matt.
Make yourself big, man.
I keep forgetting. So I'm still learning. I apologise.
Make yourself big. Let's have a look. Is that the Force Awakens Flame Trooper or the
Gaming Greats one?
Gaming Greats one. Gaming Greats.
Yeah. So I got him. Yeah. Brilliant. Sorry, enough.
Oh, you throw it. There we go.
Oh, I should do a review maybe sometime on that.
Okay. Oh, I can see you got some nice busts behind you, Matt.
Pardon? Oh, you mean my gentle giant?
Yeah.
My gentle giant busts. I showed him on my pickups, but now I have him. I've got the gun now, so he's complete. Oh, wow. And he works as well. He goes, up and down the rope.
You can do the rope.
Yeah, because these are always busted. So since I've bought this guy, the original, I'm not going to buy the Origins now, because if I get the original, I don't buy the Origins. It's sort of my little thing. So, look at
the colours for display: blue, purple, orange.
Brilliant, isn't it?
It's brilliant, isn't it? Choice of display.
Yeah. So I'm well chuffed. I got the gun, so I picked the gun up. So, and my last thing, I think everyone's seen this, but it's so cool. So,
it's not Ed 209, it's Ed 20,
no, it's Ed 260 in the comic, in the cartoon. It's from the cartoon, from the RoboCop cartoon. So, and what you do is you put the old paper, the old strip the caps in there, and then you just go bang, bang, bang. So I've looked on eBay, you can buy them still. So I thought, but I just he's great, and his legs all. So he's just great.
So 20 seconds to comply.
Yeah,
does he give you a bit longer because he's a different one? You get 25 seconds.
25 seconds.
Well, actually, in the cartoon, I watched a bit on YouTube to check him out, and he's a bit stupid, so he's not much better than he is in the film.
Oh yeah.
I got a few other bits, but I might do a video Saturday, Sunday, whatever, pickups. So pickups. So, okay.
There we go.
Should we get some guests on?
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's. They're both there.
It's lovely down here. Let's fill the bottom row.
Fill the bottom row, isn't that good? Right. So we'll stick this bloke on first.
Hey,
Aloha.
Good evening. Aloha. Good evening.
Can you hear me?
Oh, boys.
Yeah. We can hear you.
Yeah. Are we gonna have a hat change halfway through, Christian?
Yeah.
We can do. I did a big hat reveal in my last video.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, was it you? Yeah.
It's ridiculous. It's all Luke's fault. That video that he put out where he put about 7 different hats on and.
Well, here we go. I'm going to just put some hats on. Who is it going to be? Oh, here he is. Hello, Johnny. How are you doing?
Hello.
How are you, pal?
I'm good, thanks. You?
Oh, I'm having it's been a good week. I'm having a cracking week, to be honest. You know what I mean? It's fun.
Yeah. It's the first time I've seen Johnny without his glasses on.
Hey?
That's the first time I've seen you without your glasses on.
Oh, right. It's because I've had contacts in today, see? So.
See, that's what happens to a fella. Surrounded by him.
That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. No glasses, contacts in today. So,
yeah. It's no glasses Friday.
Yeah. You don't hear what Tuesday is.
Hey, AJ. How are you, pal?
How you doing? Oh, what's this, Jason?
Just checking out.
Love 260, Matt. Yes, very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
I didn't even know there was an animated series.
There was.
Oh there was figures.
Yeah,
I remember the figures.
89 it came out. 89, 90.
Yeah, I like that in 209. That's not in 209. I like that.
Yeah, something you don't see a lot. I thought, I've got to grab.
No, that's right.
It's like
usually,
RoboCop, for the kids.
Yeah. But usually see RoboCop, but he's always missing bits and stuff. And I was like, oh, that looks quite cool. So I thought, why not? So, where's the chat gone here?
Kenner had a habit of that, though, didn't they? Aliens, Predator, all those films for the family.
Dumbo.
Sit down for a bit of family viewing.
Talking of aliens, has everyone seen the game? The new Colonial Marine Fire Team.
I've been watching.
I've been watching a bit.
Luke Travis has put some clips up on Facebook. It looks really good, actually.
I've been watching some people sort of streaming it, and it looks fun. But it's an online game, isn't it? You can't play it on its own.
Alien Fire. What's it called? Alien
Fire Team. Something.
Yeah.
So you got to do with your mates and just do the levels. Yeah,
I'd have to watch my son playing it because I wouldn't have a clue.
Yeah, it looks pretty. The AI in it's pretty good. The aliens just jump out from everywhere, and you just get let's say you might pee yourself slightly.
Is that available on Spectrum, Matt?
It's available on modern consoles.
It might be, but the graphics might not be quite as good.
You don't have to rewind a disc. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So, Christian, anything new this week you want to give away, or you done a video? Or you want to ruin it? Yeah.
I am going to do a video, but show a couple of bits. So I got the old retro 375 wave.
Yes.
Nice. I'm a fan of. They're stunning, and it is. I know it's not real, but seeing the
we're going to get that on a T-shirt, Tez. We're going to get it on a T-shirt for you. Make Tez big.
Ant-Man.
Oh, the Ant-Man. I was gonna. Daredevil. Have you got them all?
Yeah, I've got the Ant-Man and the Vision. That's the only two I wanted. Yeah.
Oh wow, yeah.
Grey Hulk. Grey Hulk's really cool.
The cards are really cool.
Yeah, they're beautiful cards. They are. They're beautiful artwork.
Exciting. Nice delivery from Deflected DC. Not particularly exciting, but well, they're not perspex, are they? They're like floppy acrylic.
Floppy
acrylic.
Yeah.
So on my last video, I was talking about. Well, I think it was Lost Bounty. He mentioned that there were chases, and managed to get a couple of them. So
what's the difference there? Is he like very pale or something? Is that the difference?
He is. Yeah, I don't know if you can see that. He's sort of desaturated, and the card back is upside down because he's obviously in the upside down.
Of course,
it's quite cool.
Oh right. Cool.
Yes, of course. Yeah.
I think everyone's getting these this week. Looks fantastic.
Don't you think the card is even thinner, Christian? Do you think that card is even thinner than usual? Don't you think it feels like even worse than the retro ones? It just
it
just feels like you just blow on them and they bend. It's just
it's undoubtable that they are far superior to that. Considering it's the same company, and I know it upsets m.a.s.k, but look, they've got it's unpunched, but it's punched there. And Hasbro turn around and say that they can't do it.
but they're the same company. Yeah. What?
And then a little sneak peek.
Oh, that's a bit of vintage.
Yeah. This was a birthday present. So pretty bowled over by this. So
it's not easy to find, is it? Not easy to find. No.
Honestly, I was speechless. And a couple of other random things. If Vintage Toy Rush is in the house, I think he mentioned he needs one of these.
Ooh.
So if you do need this, shout me. Yeah, weapon rack. And I do have a spare Turtles one if he needs that as well. So just
it's a turtle.
let me know.
I was wondering. Yeah.
And then one thing that's slightly unusual, but I've been working on for a little while. I thought Gianni might appreciate this. I've been doing a bit of artwork.
Oh, look at that!
Wow. You out, man.
Like,
check him out.
I'm not a huge fan of graphic novels, but I do like the artwork. So I've basically put together this sort of, it's a triptych that I'm working on. So that's obviously the first one.
Awesome, man.
Yeah, wow. Do you colour that or just leave it as it is?
Well, what I do is I basically take it in Photoshop. I mock it all up. Mock it all up in Photoshop. And then I sketch it all out. And then I basically ink it.
Yeah.
And it'll be a nice big sort of triptych. There's a bit of indie for you, Matt.
God, yeah.
Yeah, that's brilliant. Excellent.
That is really
cheers, mate.
You're very clever.
Go and get a job at Marvel, man. Jesus.
Yeah, you could be a tattoo artist there, Christian.
Yeah. Do you know, many moons ago, I talked about becoming a tattoo artist, and my mate actually bought me a tattoo gun so that I would tattoo him for free, but I never had the courage. Terrifying.
Lots of people ask me to design a tattoo for them, but I would say no. It's just a different type of art, I think, to what I do.
Yeah.
Oh, completely.
Yeah. You could do. Sorry, carry on, Gianni. Sorry.
No, I was just going to say those illustrations are excellent. Brilliant.
They are.
Yeah. Oh, thank you, mate. I've seen.
I've been trying to do a bit more on screen with Photoshop and that, so I've bought a pad and drawing pad and everything like that. You know,
everyone's loving the artwork, Gianni. Look at it.
Not mine.
Watch out,
Sorry, Christian.
Well, I've seen your posters banding around, Gianni, and I thought, they look amazing. And I've sort of just been basically at the end of the day, I just enjoy sort of sitting down, getting my pad out, and doing a bit of drawing. And the nice thing about this is because I've already sort of sketched it out, you can sort of turn your brain off and just ink it. It's a really enjoyable thing to do.
Especially once you've outlined it and stuff like that, you just it's quite relaxing. Yeah. It's nice to get the time to do it, to be honest. Something I lack.
There's a lot of love in the chat for the artwork there.
We're surrounded by artists, Shabby. It's awesome.
We are, all sorts of artists.
Your brother Shabby, he does amazing stuff.
Yourself. Now, Christian, it's brilliant. I love it. Our side.
Yeah.
It's probably a bit pretentious, but I'm a big believer that everyone's an artist. They just spend their time convincing themselves that they're not.
I agree.
I think there's things that you can learn, definitely. I mean, I've watched other YouTubers doing art and stuff, and you can see, and a lot of them will show their progression, so how they started and how they've ended up. And you can just see how they improved just by practice. It's like anything. If you practice hard enough.
It's true, because every time you get to know somebody more, everyone has a talent, don't they? And everyone brings something to our community. Do you know what I mean? So it's great. So
Shabby's is dancing.
Mine's dancing, obviously.
Shabby's an arm artist.
I do it through the medium of dance.
Yes.
I've seen your furniture as well, Shabby.
Your furniture.
Furniture.
We
do. Exactly. Everyone, it's nice that I think everyone that does YouTube or is in our community, they have a bit more. We're all creative, aren't we? Every one of us in one way or the other. So it's awesome.
Maybe that's why we like the toys and so much, because we appreciate the design and everything that's gone into them.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
she does.
They're aesthetically pleasing to us, aren't they? Ultimately.
Yeah.
Anything Sorry, to cut you off there. Sorry, carry
on.
Yeah, just anything yourself, Gianni? Picked up anything recently? A nice hot toy?
That was just stuff, Johnny.
Yeah, are you too busy?
Take us over.
I did get a couple of old magazines, which this one's from What is this one?
It doesn't give me time to do it. He's shouting it out before I can do it.
Action Force.
Ooh. Yeah, I'm trying to see what year this one is.
Action figure, is it? Action figure collector or something?
Action figure, Tomart's Action Figure Digest.
Oh,
94. This one is.
Nice.
It had some articles about cardbacks and things like that, and the price ranges and that. Then so of course we could buy them for those prices now. And then the other one was an old Action Figure toy reviews from 94.
Yeah.
But which I'm just trying to discover when they started referring to cardbacks as 12 back and all that sort of thing, and how at what point did they start doing that? So not necessarily for the book, just out of interest, really. So
when it's sort of
that's all I've really picked up.
Do you think that in 10 years' time, people will be saying, "Oh, I wish I picked those cardbacks up in 2021 at those prices"?
I don't know, because
probably.
I think there's a possibility, but I don't think they'll grow as exponentially as, say, vintage Star Wars figures, because people are cottoned onto it. So I mean, it's a bit like when all the the Power of the Force 2 came out. The market was flooded with them, and everyone bought them, and everyone kept them on card and pristine and everything. So
and they're still
it
there,
dilutes the market effectively, doesn't it? So,
they're still
in there, I think.
I wonder if the designers at Kenner ever thought that, though. When they're designing the Star Wars figures, when they ever sat down on the lunch break and went, these are going to be worth a fortune in a couple of years. Do you know what I mean? Or do you not think they did? You just made them.
No, not at all. I don't think anyone did. I don't think even no one did, because if we all did, we'd all have kept them all like pristine and everything. I mean, there was Kenner employees giving them away, weren't they, at the end? Because they had all these figures in boxes, and it's like, that box is in my way. I'll get rid of it.
I guess the first 12 was it was a rush to get them out, so it was just there's a picture, bang them out. That's the design, and I guess
because you had to put the certificate, didn't you, the early bird thing? So they weren't even ready for that Christmas. So.
I guess it's only through time that you would, because 3 3/4 inch with there weren't any of the 3 3/4 inches really out in the market then, were there?
Must have been amazing for them, though, for the company they worked at to go from there to there within a space of a year. It must have been. It must have freaked them out completely. Basically, it's like you says, waking up tomorrow with 10,000 subs. You'd probably go, "What?" Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Exactly. It must be that kind of level of wow. What's happened here? Must have been amazing. That must have been a fly on the wall.
I think they were a fairly successful company, weren't they, up to that point? But it just grew them.
Yeah, it just went stratospheric
overnight. It was almost overnight. It went from this valuation to multi-million pounds and all that.
It is a story. I mean,
Cincinnati from you, Shabby. How far is Cincinnati?
It's about 12 hours drive. So yeah,
God,
5 hours during the day, though, isn't it?
It's quite. Drive, awesome, like Smoking the Bandit. Got to, you know what I mean?
Yeah, get a train, can you?
Smoking the Bandit.
I always said my favourite car ever is a 79 Trans Am. I love that car. If someone gave me a brand new Ferrari over that, I'd take the Trans Am. And I always said if I ever got one, I would get a speeding ticket on purpose, because you just have to, wouldn't you? There's no way you drive that thing. I'd do the Bergman stash and the cowboy, and I'd just take off in it. You know what I mean? Because it'd not only be cool for me, it'd also be cool for the copper. Think about the policeman following you. That's the bandit. I've got to get him. Do you know what I mean? It's win-win for everybody.
It's that time. It's that time, isn't it? Of just like cars, or so many classic cars. And this, I did the Full Guy trailer. The Full Guy trailer.
Yeah, it was a great trailer. Great trailer. You matched it all up. I watched it the second time. I didn't realize.
Very well cut together.
Very talented.
Very well cut together, Tez. Yeah.
But it was that period when cars were like the king of the TV
especially
show.
for us English, though, because we grew up with none of these. This is what I say to all the lads here. We grew up with none of these cars. Facey's Corvette, we never saw. We never saw Knight Rider's car. We never saw the 18 van. We never saw the Fall Guys truck. So these to us British, we were like, these are amazing. These are awesome. These cars. Yeah.
We had like the Austin Allegro and the Austin Princess.
Exactly. You know, you can't really do the General Lee's jumping in. I mean, Austin Maestro, can you?
We had the Mini. We had the Mini. Italian.
Italian. Yeah.
It was always funny as a kid. You used to watch. I think what film is it? Three Men and a Little Lady, or any sort of American film, and they go, "Well, we've got to go to England," and they'd always show stock footage of London, and the cars, even though the film was set in like 83, the stock footage would be like from 1960, and everybody was in minis. You know what I mean? Oh,
they do it now. They put a red phone box in everything, like we've still got them over there. You know
yeah,
well, it must be England then. You know,
hour and a half.
We're all going to Scuba's house.
Yeah, hour and a half.
I've got Scuba. It's no problem.
Yeah, no problem.
Car round to Scuba's.
Yeah, he's awesome, bloke Scuba. But yeah, it's funny because, especially where I live down south, these southern boys love their old muscle cars, and they're so pristine, and the way they look after them and the way they look, it's just, as a kid living, like I said, the cars we had, you just look at these things, they're amazing, absolutely amazing. But Shabby, I'd love it though. I'd love to do it. Buy a red shirt, go all out.
Would you make Jen wear a wedding dress and sit in the passenger seat?
No, I wouldn't take Jen.
What?
Get a wedding dress. Hey, it's our anniversary tomorrow. 18 years we've been married tomorrow. Oh, wow.
Oh, congratulations.
Have you got something special?
He's going to christen the swimming pool, aren't you, Shabby?
Well, yeah.
There's something in the pool for a week.
So that'd be a good day.
I've thrown him there. Jenna be like,
see the next thing you're going to get after this.
Red face. I've got a red face there.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah, turn him down.
Did you see the car? Talk about cars. Did you see the car Andy at Hollow Chronicles just got? That
nice.
Bug convertible. It's a great car.
It's a lovely car, isn't it?
It was really nice.
He said he's going to have to stop collecting for a bit now. I think. Yeah, I think they said.
Lovely. I tell you what, I saw it and it was in great. I think they were coming out with names for it. I think they've called it Goldie Honk or Goldie Honk.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's good. Yeah. It's only that gold colour is only with that convertible, isn't it? That was one of the
limited. It's a nice colour. It's a nice car.
Yeah.
Where Andy lives, I've been all around there. It's beautiful. So to have a car like a convertible around that, well, it's the same as North Carolina. North Carolina is a gorgeous place to drive, so he'll get a lot of use out of that.
The purple mountains.
All right, DTM.
Where have you been, DTM?
Hello.
Yeah, you're late, Dave. He's always the first in.
It's his anniversary too. There you go.
Yeah. It's everyone's anniversary.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a couple of more weeks for me yet. It's September, isn't it? Everybody gets married.
It was July. I've had mine. Got mine out of the way. So.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Joel.
I wish. Yeah, give him a cigar, Shabby. Give him a cigar.
Oh, yeah.
Joe Rogan doesn't smoke cigars.
Got any Cubans? Yeah.
It's this weather. I love it. I mean, it's like you can't help yourself. You just go out and have a nice stogie outside in this weather. It's roasting. It's really nice.
Oh, what's Connor say? I had my 18th. Congratulations, Connor.
Well done.
Congratulations. I cried all day. In a good way. I hope.
In a good way.
Yeah.
I got married in the year 2000, so I'd always know how long I'd been married, you see.
Oh, yeah.
See that? Yeah.
It's easy to work out.
Mate.
Milky Way. How are you, pal?
Thank you for coming.
I wanted to bring something up with you all, if that's all right. With everybody in the...
Carry on, Shabby.
We always remember when we were kids, Sunday nights. Sunday nights in our house was always bath night. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
it was always bath night. Yeah. And, you know, I was thinking about it. Does everybody else, you know, we've got Americans in here and Australians and obviously the English. What Sunday night is popular in your houses as it was in ours? It was school nights. So it was always like Bullseye, Prisoner Cell Block H, if you're allowed to stay home. Do you know what I mean? That kind of thing.
Take the high road, doesn't it?
Take the high road. So what did you do on a Sunday night? Obviously, you had your Sunday dinner.
I would usually do my own work, like right at the last minute. Oh, God, 9 o'clock, I haven't done my own work. I only get bollocks tomorrow at school.
Yeah, but what do you remember though about Sunday night? You know,
Wonder Years, 6 o'clock, Channel 4.
Wonder Years was on. Yeah, Wonder Years.
Yeah.
I think a lot of it is certain programs, isn't it? Because you just remember, I get to watch that before I go to bed, type of thing. But
that's before I go to bed. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. I always remember. Go on.
I remember it was I've forgotten it now. I should keep my mouth shut.
Tales of Unexpected was always on a Sunday.
No.
It was 3-2-1 on a Saturday or on a Sunday.
Saturday, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a Saturday, wasn't it?
Right.
Last of the summer wine.
Forever, that program.
I remember last of the summer wine being on. Yeah. That on a Sunday.
We're educating you, Christian.
Yeah.
I remember Last of the Summer Wine, to be fair.
See, Marky D, Last of the Summer Wine.
I hated that program. I never liked that program.
Yeah.
For some reason.
Was it Nora Batty?
Yeah,
Nora Batty. Yeah. It's the longest running comedy series, isn't it?
But you talk about Last of the Summer Wine for a whole series. They did 6 episodes when they were young, and it was called First of the Summer Wine. Do you remember that? It was set in the 1930s. And it was when they were young.
Bullseye, the Muppet Show.
Yeah,
very intellectual. Yeah.
Oh yeah, very, very, very cultural, Steve.
Yeah, very.
Antiques Roadshow was on a Sunday, wasn't it? It was Antiques Roadshow.
Yeah, this is a good one from Gavin. Yeah,
Spitting Image.
Spitting Image. That was
It's about 10 o'clock, wasn't it? It was about 10 o'clock.
You would just hold on because it was like that.
Yeah.
The weekend's still here, but
Bullseye.
In a few hours I'm going to bed, so I want to watch as much telly as possible.
Yeah.
Your BS fare, your bus fare home.
Yeah.
I won't mind, but it's like you've won £30. You can take that, or you can gamble.
Gamble.
30 quid or
where do you live? Birmingham. Oh, you've won a boat. Oh, thanks.
Birmingham, Or a Soda Stream, wasn't it? Soda Stream.
Yeah.
Salem Paste, Yes, Salem Paste.
Yeah, that was right. That was on.
It was Brian said it before. Brian said it before. It was always before you went to bed, wasn't it? Because like you said, for me, it was Prisoner Cell Block H, and me and Si at that age were. You know what I mean? So I watched it all. Do you know what I mean?
He watches Highway to Heaven. I remember watching that.
Yeah. I used to cry in some of those episodes.
I thought it was on in a weekday as well. I remember in the afternoon, maybe.
Nick remembers First of the Summer Wine. There you go. Nick remembers.
Yeah, First of the Summer. Oh, that was like a prequel one, wasn't it? They were younger. They only did one series. They did one series, then it didn't work, did it?
It didn't really work, did it? No.
I remember Heartbeat
as well. They brought back only for the didn't they?
Heartbeat.
Oh yeah, this is a good one. Howard's Way.
That was a mum program. That was a mum program. That was.
What else was your mum's program? Dynasty, Dallas. They was all your mums, weren't they? Your mums always watched them.
Steve, good evening.
Cool kids. Yes, sons and daughters.
Cool kids. We are the cool kids.
Sons and daughters.
Yeah. Now, another subject. Gianni's here. I bet Gianni's been pestered every day. What's the book like? What's going on? What's the book like? Have you done it yet? Have you finished it yet? Have you done it?
Not
quite. I see it there. Like, I'll hold it all out.
No, Gianni sent me a load of pictures here. So, do you want me to start putting these up, Gianni? Shall I start?
This stuff that I've shown before, but only because I don't want to keep showing different stuff. Otherwise, you'll see the book before.
Yeah, ruin it, won't it? So if I get these up,
if you want to pop them up and then ask any questions and things, then
I'll
be more than happy to answer.
Let's see if I can I'll quickly. I've got to figure this out again. I don't want to put the wrong thing up. So
At the top.
That's what she said. Sorry. That's what she said.
I'm so rude.
Oh. Shabby's in his knickers.
Huh?
Don't worry, Jen. Everyone's seen it before.
Right. Let's see if this works.
Is it on Twitter? There we go.
Oh, there we go.
You can zoom in, Matt. If you turn yourself off, you can zoom in.
Turn myself off?
Yeah.
You mean after remove myself? You mean?
Well, no, don't remove yourself. You can zoom in.
Oh, is that it?
No.
No. Yeah, that's it.
No, we've just got the.
Everybody get really close to the screen.
Some people have seen this before, anyway.
Yeah. Just make your screen bigger. That's
there we go. So you got the baggy ones there. They're the baggies because you didn't.
This is the baggies. These are the Star Wars baggies. So we've gone through and listed all the Star Wars, Empire, and Jedi baggies, and a couple of Power of Force ones that existed as well. And then we what we tend to do is when we start that section, we'll generalize about the baggies and what sort of differentiates ones from the other and stuff, and a little bit of terminology and whatnot. And then we go into each individual one, and we tell you if there's any variations of it in terms of the print and stuff, and what it's made of. Whether it's a cellophane or the polythene type, and all that sort of stuff. Really,
the hammerhead came in a baggie. What was that? Was that a special offer, like a send away, or
that was probably a baggie from, say, the Cantina set or something like that.
Yeah, the Sears catalog one. Yeah,
that's right. Yeah.
That's right. Because all four came in.
I can't remember everything off my head. To be honest,
cheeky
that's why I read
mouse,
the book.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, because the Sears Cantina they came. It wasn't there was 2 white boxes with 2 figures in each.
Yeah,
that was it. Yeah,
that's right. Yeah, he's got a Snaggletooth and so that's really the blue Snaggletooth and the Hammerhead and Greedo and Walrus Man.
Because you could get the blue Snaggletooth in the Sears catalog on its own, couldn't you? As well in the 2-pack.
Yes.
Am I right? Oh, I'm glad I'm right because I made a video about that and I thought, oh, I kind of.
Can you imagine? Says no, that's completely wrong.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, so those 2 packs that were in those sets, they were also were available individually. So so there was 2 packs in the set, but you could buy them as 2 separate 2 packs.
Yeah.
And then again, we because we sort of went into the baggies of the mail order. You get all these catalogs. So what we've done is we listed all the different catalogs the mini catalogs that you got with everything. And again, these have got variations. So they've got different bindings. So whether they're glued or stitched or whatever. And there's some little tweaks that are done to the design in terms of lettering and stuff like that on certain pages and whatnot. And the images inside did change from illustrations to photos and things like that.
Wow! Wow!
You as a collector yourself, have you got all those catalogs, or did you have to get in contact with people?
I've got them all. We did have to purchase some.
Yeah,
it's probably whatever's come up on my Twitter.
And this was one of the add-ons that we did. So I had a discussion with Greg, and he wasn't too happy about it because he knew it was more work. But I just thought it was where we did the added the variations on all the figures. We then you delve into that and then you find out there's a lot of variations in the actual weaponry and stuff like that and accessories. Yeah. So we explored that, and you can go down a rabbit hole and go off in all sorts of directions. Yeah. But again, we just try and generalize stuff in there and give people an outline and tell them what else they could look for if they wanted to. So although we can't fit it all in the book, at least we'll give them, steer them in the right direction, and they can go and explore those areas even further. So this is obviously all about the lightsabers and all the different molding bits you get on there, like EPMs, which are the ejector pin marks from where they're pushed out of the molds, etc. And then how they would have been set up in the molds and things like that, and why it went from the double telescopic one to the single one.
Because you see a lot of like debate on like echo base and things like that about the one photograph say the hilt of is this real? It's got 3 buttons on it? Is it real? Oh wow!
Yeah, I mean we haven't gone into like whether things are repro or not because we just didn't want to get involved with that with a book. I mean, we're obviously showing everything that's legit, so we'll just point stuff out on those. And this is a good example because this is expanding again from the armory section. So it goes into all the weapons and accessories, tells you all the different colours they might have come in, like that, the DO-18 blaster there, which is Luke's Jedi blaster.
Yeah.
And then if it's an item if it's an item that's specific to one figure, then we'll show that figure. But if it's if it came with multiple figures, we'll just list the figure. So that's why you see Forlom and Zuckus, etc. And then on that one with Luke, because he has it and Lando has it, etc. We'll just list those.
Yeah.
But on the right at the bottom, what we do is we pinpoint areas on those items where you'll have subtle differences between one and the other. So where it could change from one type, one weapon to the other, where different factories produce them and stuff like that.
Everyone, really, isn't it?
I get it. It's different this time.
And it's all. There's no repros. Does your book float? Sorry.
I doubt it.
I think it's sensible to navigate that minefield of repro versus genuine. I think it's a good idea that you've just stuck to original there's no need to mention anything of that, and it'd be a bit weird in any other circumstances to talk about fakes and repros.
Yeah,
I agree because it's a book about Kenner, so you wouldn't bring up anything. So
Kenner products, so
yeah,
no, that's right. So this is obviously variations, so if a figure has a lot more variations than others, then it will get treated differently to the others. So you've got 4 up on the page there because they've got minor differences to them. Obviously the Biker Scout, it's like multiple versions of him, so we've explored all of those options there.
What's the figure with the most variants, you think? Is it the Biker Scout or?
Well, it depends really, because you've got things like you've got things like obviously the paint color and stuff like that, but some of it could be different factories producing it slightly differently, but then other elements because of obviously the time period, so 40 years or whatever, however old the figure is, then you get degradation in the paint as well. So different factories would have used different paints or applied them in a different way, so that you're going to get different results in terms of degradation over the years and stuff. So that will give you differences in color and stuff like that. I mean, particularly like gold stuff where they use gold paint, like on the Best-in Guard or whatever. They're notorious for rubbing off because the paint wasn't that stable. And it would turn. I think it would sort of go green because the paint has a copper element in it, so that's why it tends to go green.
Gianni, from an industry point of view, where do you sort of draw the line on that sort of thing then? Sort of, how do you distinguish the difference between something that's, degraded over time and therefore changed in color versus a legitimate variant?
Well, it's because it's so subjective. It's like we've made a note of it, and we've sort of made the point of saying, if there are certain figures that are known for color changes, then it might not be that there's as many color changes as people think because of the degradation and stuff like that. So we've just made those notes in there rather than trying to show every, color variation there is. We just sort of made a note of it really and made people aware of it.
Oh yeah, you've
I wanted to show this because this is one of Greg's. It's a nice bit of photography there from
lovely.
Greg, and this
is lovely.
What we're doing for the chapter breaks.
I love that.
We've got these nice sort of detail that with effects on them and stuff of the figures themselves.
Yeah. That'd be nice on a T-shirt. That'd be nice.
Yeah, we'd be using the colour card backs, whatever card backs they were on. We was using them backdrops for the figures.
Yeah, it's very nice. All right. Let's just click on another one.
Just looking at that.
Sorry.
Well, you probably won't be able to see much on the last one, but it's just making a point really for people.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's very small, isn't it? Okay. Is that?
But it's just to show people that we have got a book.
Yeah. All right. Here we go. Yes. Yes. Here we go. Yeah. Oh.
So that's all the pages. All the pages from the book there. But so we have got the entire book, but it's just about we're passing certain chapters around to certain people and getting their feedback, and then we will get then telling us this needs to change or that needs to change or that information isn't quite right and that sort of thing. Or they might have a particular item in their collection that we're missing, and they'll say, well, I can photograph that for you, and there's people that for us, because some people are in the States, so they'll they're generous enough to give us their time in us saying, all right, okay, can you do a photo, but we want it done like this because we want it to be consistent with the rest of the book, and they do it,
I guess
that sort of thing that's really keeps you going, really, and gives you the encouragement to do it, that you're showing people what you're doing or what you're trying to do, and they back you and they say, yeah, I'll help you out, and even sort of seasoned collectors and the people that we've got checking certain things, we'll show them bits and we'll do the corrections and throw it back, and they'll go, yeah, that's great, and by the way, it's looking fantastic, and that's the sort of things the encouragement you get, and that's why we're confident that although there's been a delay, when people get it, they're gonna love it and realise the extra time that it's taken to get it to that level.
So every you take page 37, I guess you've had page 37 version 15, because I guess there's amending.
Well, you do have amendments and stuff like that. But, you could
final version 1.
Exactly. They're always the scariest ones to sign off. They're the scariest ones to sign off because you think that's it now. You're gonna go to print, but. I was doing a count up of the images that we've used in it because I was trying to get an idea of how many we've done, and I did a count today, and there's 5,904 images in the book. So if you'd have told me at the beginning that I'd have to produce a book with over nearly 6,000 images in, I'd probably gone, no, you're right.
No, you're right. No, I'll do it online.
It's an evolution thing because we started off with an idea of a book and how big it was going to be, and since the Kickstarter, we've gone from 400 pages to 528 now. So it's 528 pages.
It's so worth the wait. What's one of your favourite experiences through all this, Johnny? What sticks out like that?
Sorry,
that's awesome.
Can you say that again, Shabby?
I said, what's one of your best memories or your favourite experience through all this that's been going on? What sticks out?
I think, to be honest, it's meeting the people. It's meeting yourselves, meeting, getting involved in YouTube and meeting that community, and also just from the people that we've because we'll go and approach, Gus Lopez or someone like that. Someone who is renowned for. Collecting.
Oh, he's got everything,
stuff. And we'll say, have you got this item? Would you be able to help us out? And he went and took a photo of it and supplied it to us, so we could have it in the book. And he said, look, this looks to be a classy book. That was a comment. So it's just moments like that, I think. And I'll probably, but when I get the book in front of me that's printed and finished, that'll be another great moment. And I know that people are frustrated because it's later than we want it to be, but we're frustrated too because we can see how we're confident of how good it is, that people are going to absolutely love it when they get it. And so we just want people to get it now. But at the same time, we want to get it right. You know, we want it to be a book of significance. So we want to get it right. And I think it's worth taking that time just to do
I think people respect that, though. I think people would rather have a delay than knowing what they're going to get than they would it's been rushed and you know what I mean. I don't think there's anybody. I like the anticipation. It's like Christmas as a kid. Sometimes it's the anticipation of Christmas that you look forward to. You know, you get excited about. Then obviously you get your Christmas day. My favourite memory. I know what's going to happen when I get it. And Horror Chronicles did this thing. Is what's your favourite thing about the book? And mine will be when you open that first page and see everybody's names in there. Do you know what I mean? Because remember, we all started together, so it'll be nice to see everybody's name and they'll be your memories of. You know, I can't wait for that.
I guess you know, like if you were trying to make this on your own without the community you've met, it would be a very lonely experience, wouldn't it?
I mean, you know, it started off with 2 of us, and now there's a load of people involved. You know, in getting this book done, ultimately, you know, and those people have had faith in what me and Greg are doing, you know, and that gives you a lift, you know, it gives you that boost that you need probably to get through it. And, you know, I say we get frustrated, but one thing I would say is that we do get a lot of people asking, you know, how long is it going to be, when it's going to come in and that, and I can understand that because, you know, for me, they're excited to get the book, which is a good thing. You know, if they weren't that bothered about it, then, you know, it probably wouldn't be a great thing. But all the responses we have, when we explain to people what we've done and how we've expanded it and stuff like that, they're great. You know, they sort of say, oh, fantastic, you know, I can't wait for it, and all that sort of thing. So on the whole, we get positive feedback, you know, like we're getting in the chat now from Jason and Bob.
I think everyone feels the same way. But it's like what you said. Whilst we're waiting for that book, we're seeing all your toy photography, which is unbelievable, my friend. Some of the stuff you've got with those figures,
your TikTok,
you know, TikTok. We see Greg doing all his, you know, his customs and stuff. So it's been awesome getting to know you both. It's been fantastic.
I mean, that's all Greg. All that photography stuff. That's all. I get nothing to do with that. And that's all here. And I feel sorry for him because every now and then I'll get a message saying, "Oh, that was a great picture you did there, Johnny," and all that sort of thing. You know,
and I'll say that's not me, Greg. I've done that. That's one of Greg's tests. I'm silly. But, it's really funny when the book lands on people's laps, and you know, certain YouTubers, it's like, who's going to be the first one to like just get the camera out and film it. It's gonna be crazy.
We'll all have to do a page test. We'll all have to get together and do a page each.
Here we go.
There you go.
Look at that.
Wow, look at that.
Yeah, I saw that this morning. It's the animated one as well, isn't it? You've got the the one on.
I think he shows how he put it all together and everything with all the. He's airbrushed. He's airbrushed certain parts out and things like that. But I mean that's great because. Where he gets the time to do all that, I don't know, because it's doing that on top of what I know he's doing for the book.
Building all that photograph. Oh, that's why I just use yellow card.
That's what I.
Everyone who's watching that hasn't backed it. Anyone who's watching that hasn't backed it, they can still back it, right, Gianni? They can still get hold of the book.
At the moment, you can still buy the book up until we go to print. So once we go to print, we'll cut that off and then. We'll get the book out and distribute it to everyone. So,
so bang that book, man. Go and get that book.
Bang the book. Bang the book.
Buy the book.
I know. We did have an issue. We did have an issue with the PayPal on it recently, but I think we've resolved that now. So hopefully, if people do have a problem,
they want that pound of flesh.
But I think it's been resolved. So,
good stuff.
There was a lot of part as well.
Yeah, brilliant.
So,
I was just going to say, I think no, not making a book. No books here. I was just going to say, I think that everybody appreciates, Gianni, that you've picked probably the most challenging time in human history to produce a book.
That's true.
Definitely a task.
I have to admit, you know, with COVID and that, we did sort of think, but we managed to work through that. Really, we could still get stuff done. I mean, you know, there were little delays with, you know, you've got to get stuff delivered and things like that, rather than going places and photographing and things like that. So there were little things, but generally, I thought, oh, we're doing good here. We're making good progress, but it wasn't. It was probably once we started getting. I don't think we anticipated how long it was going to take just to get stuff checked and double checked and all that sort of thing. I think.
Well, look at this chat. Every one of these comments is saying it though. No rush. We're all waiting for it. They're the best community in the world, aren't they? These lads. Every one of them. Love them all.
Yeah.
It is great, but we do. At the same time, we want to get it out. We want to get it, but we want to get it right. So.
Yeah. And then it's vehicles after that, Johnny, isn't it?
Yeah, I might have a little break. I might have a little break.
Couple of years break. Yeah.
I'm gonna have a little break. Pop over to Shabby Con, and then see where we go from there.
Right.
Awesome.
Yeah. Maybe a Black Series book. Yeah, maybe.
Well, there's been talk about that.
Last year, we're talking about doing a G1 Transformers one.
Oh, right. Yeah.
I mean, there are those out there, aren't there? I think, but it's like what we're trying to do is create a style with the books, with the way that we display it and everything like that. So maybe that's something we can look into.
Yeah, because you've got great pictures. Because Shabby's not taking any of his figures out of his boxes, so you've got boxes. You can take loads of pictures of a box.
I know where the collections are, so
Yeah, you certainly do. Yeah. So I've got some of mine are out, and some of them are in. So
no, I'm taking 3 out. That's not bad.
You sure? You sure?
Yeah. Brilliant.
I've got a relevant
still managed
question.
to find your £10 pickup.
Yeah, well, I've got quite a few of them now. I'll show you what I've got.
Oh, he's disappeared.
Quick, while he's out, open all his figures.
Yeah, quick. Look at all that. Look at that back. Let's have a look at that background. Have a look at that background. Let's have a look at that. Look at that. Oh.
Right, so far in the $10 challenge. Oh, and I'm going to count 3 ones as well because Captain Mule gave me a base review. But that's under $10, isn't it? It's 3. Then we've got Jane. And how much was she? She was $7.99 at Ollie's. Oh, Ollie's is doing all the vintage collection. Have you seen it? All the Remnant Stormtroopers and all them. We're going tomorrow. It's got all the Remnant Stormtroopers, packs of them, all in Ollie's. Yeah,
and the original Rogue One Stormtrooper, I think, as well, Shabby.
Yeah, I need 6. I need 6 ones for me. My troop transport.
And I think the price of them are about $6.99. That's it. Because if it's $7.99, they're going to be about $5.99 or $6.99. So that's not bad. We got Val.
Lovely.
Yeah,
lovely.
We got General Leia and an Old Finn. So that's not bad. All these under $10. Do you know what I mean? That's pretty cool, isn't it? Awesome. But I'm going to open these ones. What I'm going to do is all my Black Series is right there. So I'm going to put all them up there and make new shelves. And the shelving I've got behind me, I'm going to put across this wall, and it's going to be full of open stuff.
Excellent.
So in 2027, it'll all be opened.
It all has to be ready for ShabbyCon.
I can't. Oh, listen, Jen got me a small lawnmower, and yet we've got 3 acres here, but she got me a small one. And I said, well, why can't I get a riding one? Because you need to lose weight. Right, okay,
Jen, he needs a big one. He needs a big one.
I know, but it's been working because my weight is up and down like a bride's nightie, so I have no problem, with this lawnmower doing it. But I tell you what, in this heat, mate, I tell you what, I'm sweating like
I nearly checked.
Give me a pair of scissors to do it like that.
But it's good. I like it. So I have my cigar and I'm mowing. Do you know what I mean? Dancing away. It's been great. So.
Yeah, the mower's about.
Your arms, you can just go from one side to the other.
He covers a lot of space, doesn't he?
I'm sat right here and I just go like that. You know what I mean? Just the garden done. It's not funny. That's not funny. That bloody Boss Bounty, I tell you.
It's this Boss Bounty's fault, isn't it? It's Boss Bounty. He's laughing his head off. Yeah.
Brilliant. I love it. I don't mind it at all. Well, yeah, it's good. Yeah, I'd love to do Shabby Con. I'd love to do it. If you're all invited, that's the thing. I'm crazy. I just invite people I don't
Ollie's there lunch. Nothing. Oh, nothing at Ollie's.
Right. Well, apparently I phoned ours, and they said they've got a couple in where we are north. So if G-Force is watching, done G-Force. I've got something there.
Oh. Oh, Christian was going to ask. He said, "I've got a relevant question," but he's probably forgotten now.
Yeah. So a little while ago, when we were looking at one of the pages, Bosk asked a question about blue lightsaber Luke. So I've got a quick question. So I've got a blue lightsaber, but a normal sewn Luke.
Not a clip.
Should he have the clip cloak, or is he right to have?
It was pretty random.
Yeah.
Random, yeah.
Happy days.
I've got one of
them.
Then.
What have you got? A painted face Luke or a non-painted face Luke? And that can
I've got
be
both.
That can be a difference as well with the blue light there.
That's a molded face. That's a molded face, Luke.
Yeah.
I've got nose. I've got nose rub. I've got nose rubs.
It's making. Hang on, let's do that again. I made you big. I made you big.
Oh, sorry.
That's all right.
So that's the molded face one.
Yeah. And that's the one you want. You don't get no nose rub. You don't get any nose rub with that one.
No, you don't. No, this one's pretty good. But that's a painted face.
Yeah.
My favourite thing. I just love that figure. It's my favourite of all time.
Yeah, it's a good figure.
Oh, John, I've noticed you've usually on your cabinet behind you. You've usually got your Hot Toys, but you've got your.
I know. I changed that.
Yeah.
I changed that just for you two. You said you wanted a bit of vintage love, so I put them in there.
Oh, vintage love. Yeah,
look at that! Look at that! Oh, the IG11's nice.
I've got one. Yeah, I sold my IG11. Idiot.
Why'd you sell that, Tez? Why'd you sell that?
First in, last in, first out. That's in my.
The only thing I've got is that one. That's the only one.
Yeah, he can't sit.
And he's still got the what is it? Look.
Oh, I want one of them.
Have you got the 2-player? That's it. Good. Yeah.
I want one of them. Yeah. Toy Polloy just made some up the other day.
He made them up. Yeah.
Yeah, for people that haven't got them, so they were brilliant. Yeah. What Dave did. Yeah.
When I was a kid, I used to put my pocket money in there.
I never had any 12-inch of these as a kid. I think. I can't remember. But
Have you ever seen the Liddy Leddy one? They made a big one of that, and it's.
Oh, I had that one. Oh, I saw that in your video, Christian.
The Liddy Leddy one is actually the actual toy one, 12-inch big scale. Yeah, with a sticker on it.
The sticker on.
Oh, what's that?
12-inch.
Yeah.
Are any of you going to go down to that place where Boss just went and Maidstone, that Star Wars exhibition?
Bo's been today, hasn't he?
Bo's been there, yeah. He was lurking.
Oh, yeah. There was stuff there.
How long is it?
I think it's
on September the 4th, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
not too much longer, really.
I'm just going to be patient. I'm going to be patient. It's going to come down the south coast again. It's going to come down this way.
It's a good exhibition. It really is.
I've never seen was that they had a slave Leia prototype, didn't they? Sorry, a Hut Slayer Leia, and they had an Imperial bomber. Imperial bomber.
Every time I know, he just makes me laugh. Every time he knows it.
Yeah, we have got moderators in the.
Just like to say,
he's one of them.
He should definitely be one of them.
Yeah.
Chris has a code name, so it's Captain Bum Fudge. So anyone,
that was
Bum Fudge. So anyone to say hello, Captain Bum Fudge?
Yeah,
I'll be laughing at that.
Because Christian's not on Twitter. I don't know if he's unlucky or lucky not to know Chris.
Yeah.
Speak to him sometimes in the comments.
Yeah.
Well, I've known him since he was 1 day old, so he's all right.
Oh, is he? Yeah. How old were you, Tez? How old were you? That's a bit worrying. How old were you?
What? No, he's 7 years younger than me.
Gonna get us Star Wars.
Was he in his Trans Am? Was he in a Trans Am? That's what he got.
Bummer. That's a bit of a letdown, isn't it?
No,
the Rozzers.
Tim drives a Cap 2, doesn't he? He drives a Cap 2. You get into Tim's house and there's a full-size Cap 2 on his driveway.
I didn't think they went that quick.
Okay. Yeah, they'd make a good duo, wouldn't they? Good duo side. That'd be a video, wouldn't it? I could see them two running along with their capes. Yeah.
I don't know what comes on in my head. I just think, this will be funny. I'll put a cape on.
It was. Well, I liked it, but you didn't at the end of it.
Yeah, no, I'm not putting that one up.
I haven't got a mask. I'll just wear a carrier bag. It'll be fine. Do you know what I mean? So stupid.
You missed an eye out, Chris.
Yeah, don't, Taz. Shush. Yeah. Oh dear. Oh, we lost track. Good evening, Smackin.
Hello.
Good evening. How you doing?
Nice to see you. Nice.
Yeah. What's this?
At the car this time. If you could choose one classic Star Wars ship to you're dropping the kids off at school or you're gonna get your groceries from Sainsbury's, and you I'm going to Sainsbury's car park. You just land in your TIE fighter. I mean, what would you have, Matt? What would you have? Just to kind of drive to work one day.
I think it'd have to be the speeder bike. I think it'd have to be the speeder bike.
This is my pocket space.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I'd go for a TIE fighter for the school run. Just land on all those Karen cars, Chelsea tractors.
Problem with a speeder bike, I'd have nowhere to put my balls on my tennis rackets. I can get a girl on the back quite easily.
Yeah.
So on the front. So
what would you have, Shabby? What would you have?
Well, for a school one. Or you couldn't really fit kids in it on the school run, could you? So
yeah,
you supposed to fit kids in a TIE fighter. You can't fit kids in a TIE fighter, can you?
Well, you just arrive somewhere like at a party, but you and Jen arrive in an
Imperial. If we're going to go to a party, you want to be posh, Imperial shuttle like that.
Yeah, that's what Tim wants. Yeah,
arrive in style, Terence. Arrive in style.
Yeah.
There you are. Good. Same as me. Imperial shuttle. Yeah.
Go on, Brian. It's a fire spray, Brian. It's a fire spray.
It's a fire spray.
Fire spray.
Come on, Brian. Slave one.
Fire spray.
And make sure everyone knows it's called the Slave One.
Yeah. On the number plate.
Put some decals on the
have you done that in your book, Johnny? Have you put that in the book? Have you put underneath fire
spray? There's no vehicles in my book at the moment.
Of course there isn't. No, there's only pictures.
That's why. Yeah. Because you didn't
I was waiting for
I forgot that. Yeah, of course. No. You have to
Has that actually come out as legit now?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's why they kept it quiet and all that. Just try to mold it in like none of us would. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like we all turn around and go, "Slave one, what was that? You mean the fire spray?"
Yeah.
Moron.
We can't say Slave One anymore, and we can't buy the Nirvana's first album.
Oh yeah.
The 10th anniversary, the 15th anniversary, of that album, he always does that photograph. Yeah, now he's run out of money.
He's money.
He's strapped, and he's strapped for cash. And
what a joke! Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I do it for free.
What a plum! Yeah.
Next, it'll be Star Quarrels.
Star Quarrels. Oh, nice. Keith Strong says, what about you, Christian? What would you have
to arrive somewhere?
The ATST is my favourite. I mean, next to the speeder bike, I would have said speeder bike, but ATST, can you imagine coming in on a chicken walk?
You'd be knackered.
Yeah. It'd be awesome, wouldn't it? It'd be awesome. Just
with a couple of Ewoks wrapped around the leg. just kids, just grab onto the legs.
I know, but it doesn't sound right, does it? Fire spray.
The ship is a police ship, and it's called the fire. The make is called Fire Spray. But
it's in the Bounty Hunter game, the Django.
It's in the Bounty Hunter. Yeah, the Django Fett Bounty Hunter game.
There. That's where it came up. Yeah,
it was a police. It was a police like
a prototype, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Well, there was a load of them, wasn't there? And they all got blown up for that one. Yeah.
And fire spray sounds rude. It sounds like something.
Yeah.
I'm going to fire spray you, darling.
Your baby suing, yeah. I know, Stark.
Or in only one's case, it's a bad curry.
I've been doing that's not the right fire spray bog.
Scalpeditio, very nice.
Yeah, it's very. Yeah, you could get that part out in the garage, couldn't you? Probably.
Yeah, you could go down the gym in that, couldn't you?
You could. Yeah.
What about Amadali from episode 1? The Crow.
If it was a long haul,
the Royal Starship. That
Yeah.
If you're going for a long trip, you'd take the Falcon, wouldn't you? Because then you've got everybody in it. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
But it wouldn't be long because you just use hyperdrive and you're there.
Yeah.
He's got a point.
He would, wouldn't you? Yeah.
So, rumors this week. Everyone's seen it. Probably.
It's not true. Tez didn't do it.
I know Tez.
I never. I was never there.
Have we heard that Mandalorian season 3 might be the last season? So that's the latest thing, because the place they film is that the lease has run out, so they might finish it on season 3.
The place where the studios where they film.
It's leased. Well, yeah.
I hope they do. To be honest, I hope they do finish it because it's on top, and they're making other ones like the Republic and Cassian Andor and Only One.
Yeah, that's the thing. I think we might see the Din Djarin in other series, so he might get shifted over.
Yeah.
So,
I have to admit, when Mando finished that last episode, obviously, we've all discussed countless times it was probably the most amazing thing we'd seen on screen ever. And then I kind of wanted that to be the end.
Have you seen it, Johnny? Have you seen it?
Sorry, Chris.
Brilliant.
That's right. But like, I kind of wanted that to be the end. Like, I'm a little bit worried about where we're going to go now, especially because for me, it was the relationship between Mando and Grogu, and now that's been separated. So I think we're going to have a very different vibe going on, unless that reverts in the very first episode. But I assumed that when we saw Book of Boba Fett being hinted, I thought that was the next season. This is the end of this chapter of the story. Now we're on to Book of Boba Fett, but clearly not.
Yeah, well, I think we've got Cassian Andor, and we've got the
which I'm looking forward to that one.
Obi-Wan.
Yeah,
I'm buzzing for it.
You don't want to have like what happened with Happy Days, and Mando jumps the shark. You know what I mean? You don't want it to go in like.
Oh, you talk about like
No, season 27 of Mandalorian. You'd be like, oh my god, this is worse than the last 2 series.
Yeah.
Sorry, but that's I
feel like they've worked out an ending to it. They've worked it. Rather than sort of, like some of these series. Oh, it's not getting viewed as much. We'll have to wrap it up, and they just quickly jumble something together just to end the series.
Yeah, I heard
they all died.
I heard they're making 3 movies after Return of the Jedi. Did you know about that?
Yeah.
No, I'm never.
I just think Mandalorian series will be like a time jump, and we'll see Baby Yoda come back at the end, and he's trained up, a little bit, so he might have a light.
Do you reckon there's going to be a bit of a leap then in Mandalorian 3? A few more years have passed.
Yeah, and he'll go back to the Mandalorian, and then they'll just continue on their journeys all the time, won't they? That'll be the end.
Mandalorian will be in a bit of trouble. He needs a Jedi to turn up, and then the X-Wing will turn up, and there'll be a badass Grogu in there.
Grogu will turn up.
Yeah.
And he actually speaks. Yeah, and he actually speaks.
Yeah.
No, it'll be a teenager. You'll be like, I can't be bothered.
Playing on my game. Leave me alone.
Next week again. Oh God.
Oh,
I don't know. I don't know if they would age Grogu too much though, because Grogu brought in a whole new audience to Star Wars.
Yeah, they wouldn't want to change
if they age him too much, that audience will lose that sort of that interest. I think.
See, Tim's thinking the same. He's thinking the same.
Yeah, he's definitely got to. Yeah, because you can't have the Mandalorian without Baby Yoda now, can you? You can't.
I mean, basically, I watched the first episode of Mando with the missus, and she was on her phone the whole way through, not interested. I've got to be careful because I think she might be watching. She might charge in, but she was on her phone the whole time. And then as soon as she saw Grogu's hand come out, she was gripped. And from there on, she was the one that wanted to watch it more than me.
My wife's not watched it yet. I keep saying you will love it. My wife doesn't really like Star Wars. She's more Star Trek. But I would say you would love. It's not. It is because it doesn't feel like Star Wars, does it? Really?
No.
Yeah.
It doesn't. It doesn't. I know what you mean. It does.
Yeah.
Brilliant, Marky. You never thought of that. That's a good comment.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah.
But it's still Slave One. It's still Slave One.
I think the Book of Boba Fett is about. I'm sticking with my theory that Omega is the armorer. I think that, and I think Boba Fett in the Book of Boba Fett gets wind of this, goes looking for her, and then in the next Mandalorian, they all meet together. Do you see what I mean? Yeah, that's what I think.
Yeah.
She's in the Bad Batch. I haven't seen any of the Bad Batch yet.
Yeah,
no, I haven't.
We're supposed to be.
Mate, this is brilliant. This is like bloody last week when I brought up my theory with vintage and they never seen the Bad Batch. Does anyone like Star Wars on this bloody show or what? Do you know what I mean?
The thing is, I haven't watched it. I haven't watched any of the Bad Batch, but most weeks I watch Paul's Collectibles when he talks about it. And I haven't got a bloody clue what they're talking about.
You got it all there.
We should ask Paul's Collectibles if he thinks my theory is. You know what I mean? Him and Bailey and Brandon, they'll know, won't they? So
it's
a good theory.
I'm trying to watch. What's the one with Ezra in?
Rebels.
Rebels. Yeah, I'm trying to watch that with my youngest son. So I'm sort of working. I think we're going towards the end of season 2, but
cracking ending season 2.
Oh right, okay. So
really
I mean, some of them I watch and I sort of just out of them, but every now and then there's good episodes. A bit like Clone Wars. There's a lot of Clone Wars.
Bad Batch was the same though, wasn't it? There was some filler episodes, but you thought it was all right. And then there's some really good ones.
Has it finished now?
Yeah, it finished. And the end was all right. It was. I agree with Bosk. It had an ending, but it didn't feel like the ending of the season. It was like it was a good episode, but it wasn't like wow, look at that, you know. So
that's only like 8 episodes or whatever it is it?
16.
16.
Yeah.
That went fast.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
it did. Went really fast. Yeah.
I'll
tell you what, I couldn't finish.
Weeks fly like that. It's like,
I guess
nice time. It's Monday, it's Friday. It's Monday yesterday. It's Friday. It's crazy.
Yeah, the next rumor is we might be getting Clone Troopers crossover in Cassian Andor. So then we're going to see Shock Troopers and all sorts at the beginning, because Cassian Andor is going to be sort of just like around the end, beginning of the end of Rens of Sith and bit further on. So we might be seeing clones and all sorts of crossover.
It's got to go. It's got to be his flashback when he was a kid.
He's younger, isn't it? Yeah, because he was
when I've been doing this since.
Well, don't forget, like what we've seen in the Bad Batch. People have seen Bad Batch. They're still using the clones, aren't they? So
still.
But they're putting in the new Stormtroopers.
Yeah.
Did anybody finish the third season of Transformers on Netflix? Because
I did, and I loved it. Absolutely love that one for Cybertron.
The War for Cybertron, but the third one, I just lost interest.
You didn't like it. It was awesome.
Wow, for a Transformer fan, that's a lot, isn't it?
I never got on with Beast Wars. I never
understand it.
I never got on with Beast Wars, so it was just like I watched the first two, and I'm like, I'm not bothering. I think it's just He-Man.
I just think it's them trying to sell toys, isn't it? This is to sell toys.
Hasbro killing off carrots just to sell toys, more toys.
Hey, Toon, nice to see you, pal.
Toon.
Yeah, you're right. There was a lot. And it was weird as well because one episode you go dead dark and moody and get really into the story, and then the next episode was like really aimed at children, wasn't it? And then you're like, what's going on? The tone didn't stay at all.
What is that? Is that Transformers?
No, in Bad Batch.
In Bad Batch, yeah, it was. Yeah, it was.
All right, jumps about a bit, does it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird. It's like that Baby Rancor one was really kiddish, but then the one before and the one after it was really dark. So I thought I don't know. It's all right. I mean, I enjoyed the Bad Batch. It was good.
Yeah, it's all right. It's a bit of Star Wars, isn't it?
I guess again they're trying to appeal to different audiences.
Bringing everybody. That's what it's all about, exactly.
Yeah, generational things. I'm still going to buy the other two, the rest of the Bad Batch and Black series.
Oh yeah. Oh no, I don't want to talk about that. What happened to me this week with Amazon? Another bloody Walmart and Amazon over here, bastards! I tell you.
Here we go. Go on, Shabby. Get out.
Well, right. So when you heard the story about what happened at Walmart, and the whole Walmart debacle with me getting the thing and I couldn't change, I thought to myself, well, hang on a minute. I was in the last house when I pre-ordered Wrecker, so I'd better make sure I can change this. We'd already changed our addresses on Amazon and everything else. So I'll go onto my order. There it is at the old address. Right. I'll just change it. There's no button there to change it. Right. So here we go again. So I checked it up and it said you have to cancel your order. And then it comes up. It says reasons to cancel your order. And one of the reasons is changed address. So I thought, this is much better than bloody Walmart then. So I cancelled my order. I pressed change address, put my new address in. Then it turned around and said, you can get it for $84 was the cheapest one. So they'd run out of the ones that I can get it for $84 on the third. I was like, that's it. That is it. No more pre-orders. None. I have nothing trouble with them. Unbelievable.
How is that hard to do, though? I mean, how is it hard just to go on there and change your address?
That toy store was dead easy. And I was talking to Mike Case about it on Twitter, and Mike said he could do it, but he could do it on his PC. But I did it on my phone, but I just thought, this is weird. Why can't you just let me change my address? Big Bad Toy Store, no problem. GameStop, no problem. You know what I mean? Walmart and Amazon, nightmares, both of them.
Red 5 Designs, no problem.
Red 5 Designs, no problem. Yeah, I had no problem changing it with you and the lovely Greg. You see what I mean?
Gotta get that plug in. Greg could tell me off otherwise.
Why not? We'll keep plugging it. Yeah.
Change address.
Yeah.
I'll see you, Gav.
See you, Gav.
Lovely, Gav.
See you, Gav. Thanks for coming to the chats.
Oh,
everyone's saying goodbye to Gav.
Gavski.
Yeah.
Gavski.
We have 45 people in the chat. So.
Oh, nice.
You're 45 watching. Yeah, very nice.
Kind of along the same lines, Shabby, but like these are a real pain over here because some of them turn up in places like Asda and stuff, but then online retailers, they only sell you the whole wave, or you can buy a single of maybe one or two of them, but not all of them.
All of them. They don't want because they don't want to be stuck with certain figures, do they? They don't want to be stuck, so they're selling a lot. They're not stupid, are they? So,
it's just ridiculous. I mean, just to change an address, that's all I'm doing from something. And then, like I said, because they're all sold out, how can a pre-order be sold out? I don't understand how a pre-order can be sold out. It's baffling.
I don't understand.
Well, they've agreed to make so many, haven't they? They're not making as many now as they used to.
No, because I always suppose on the assumption that companies like to make money. Do you know what I mean? But maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah.
If the time frame between placing the pre-order and you getting the figure was shorter, I'd sort of understand it because maybe they're already in production, etc., etc.
Yeah.
But if you're waiting 12 months for a figure,
I ordered it in November. November, Christian. That's when it first came out on that Star Wars event, and I only ordered the two. I ordered that one, and I ordered Bodhi up, but I got Bodhi through GameStop, and I have no issue with that. That's coming, and that's fine. But you would just you would have just thought, and it's not as if it's coming, and it says it's not coming till November the 5th, and it's only August. So I don't know. Crazy.
The block, right? Yeah. Like Dave, Dave doesn't pre-order anything.
I think there's
he doesn't have any of this stress.
Taking the orders and then going to production. So they'd have to have a cut-off at that point when they go to production. So maybe it's because they want to get it out at a certain time. If they have to work back from that point, so they have to stop taking pre-orders.
Hot Toys does it. I've never bought Hot Toy. Does Hot Toy give you the space of time to order it, and then that's it?
You don't get anything directly from Hot Toys, so it's always like like a Sideshow or someone like that. But they'll only have so many pre-orders. So they're a retailer like Sideshow. They'd have pre-ordered from Hot Toys, I don't know, 100 units or something like that, or 200 units. So once they sold out of them, then they'll have to stop taking pre-orders for it. But you're talking about a company that's the manufacturer,
Yeah, I mean, what I would do, it's obvious it's online is the way to go. The shops are being filled over here. They haven't been for a long time, and it's past the COVID. This was happening before COVID. So what I would do is when you do this Hasbro event, I would do an event where you could go to Hasbro Pulse or wherever else, and you have a week or like 4 days to get your order in. And then you guaranteed it. Not going there straight away and it's sold out within 10 minutes. That doesn't make sense to me.
That would make no sense, because if they're still giving you, they've still got that date, that time, haven't they? The cut-off time. So if they tell you, right, it's got to be ordered between this period, then they know how many they got. Right, okay, we've got to order 20,000 of these units.
They've got to stop. They've got to stop multiple buys. They just should have one per person, and then it would stop all this. Would stop all of it.
But even if you did that gap, and you got some guy who orders 20 of them, and another guy that orders 10, at the end of the day, when that cut-off time arrives, they know they've got 20,000 orders, regardless of whether one person's ordered 10 or one person's ordered 1.
I don't care. They don't care, but they should. I think it'd save a lot.
But that would allow everyone the chance to get them. That's the point.
One per person. Yeah.
Well, not even that. I just think having a window of ordering. So regardless,
it's the figure arts one.
Yeah, the SF figure arts.
Hang on, Tez.
Hang on. Did you see that? I didn't know about this. I saw it today on Facebook and thought, whoa.
Is that Tez's bank account number there? Just a second.
Yeah, that is. That's reflected
there we go.
Your credit card
there. That's that. I hadn't seen that before. It comes out just in December, that, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's nice.
Nice.
Ooh, it's not cheap though, Tez. I bet.
I know it's not. Yeah, I know.
If it's figure art, it's going to be what?
70 quid.
Yeah, about 70 quid over here. Is that because it's imported though? Because I don't think they're 10 times better than Black Series. I think it's that because of import tax. That's why they're so expensive. Do you know what I mean?
They've got an agreement. They've got an agreement. They're not allowed to sell them, aren't they? They're only allowed to sell them.
Hence why the price is so high then. So they're not better than people.
Yeah, they have to import them. That's why I'm guessing.
Exclusives.
Yeah, they're exclusive to. Yeah.
I know what we should get Shabby for Christmas. We should get him a Star Wars Black Series figure tree where figures just grow off them.
Nice.
That's
old fashioned. I just it's like we were talking about the Bad Batch before. And our Lucy and our Colby, my two youngest ones, love that show. They've sat and watched every one of them with me. And if one of them turned around and said, Dad, can we go to Walmart and get one? I'd be like, no. They're never there. You know what I mean?
Kid.
I know.
Yeah.
I don't know if any of you guys saw or if you really care, but Turbo Man. Do you guys know Turbo Man, the figure from Jingle All the Way? For some reason, Jingle All the Way has become one of our household go-tos, when we're putting the Christmas tree up and stuff.
Oh, I love it.
And I've always fancied getting a Turbo Man, but they're ridiculously expensive. And they've started appearing in America. And then I think it was the week before last. the week before last, the Entertainer actually listed some as exclusive to them. So I got on there straight away, pre-ordered one, but they were sold out in under 24 hours.
Well, you know it is, Christian. Arnold Schwarzenegger has bought them all.
Still getting stung twice.
I want the Turbo Man. I want them all.
Jay, but it's amazing.
I don't think he was on with us.
It's people, the kids who saw that film now grown up want one, don't they? So
yeah, I guess it came out in 97. That film came out, wasn't it?
Who's making them then? Who makes the figure?
Funko.
Funko.
Are they Funko?
Oh, they're Funko.
Yeah. And they look really good from what I've seen. Like they look pretty accurate.
Yeah.
I just wish they'd come out and say something, Chris. You know, they'd say something about pre-orders and how it works, and because it's just frustrating, isn't it? It really is.
Yeah. Oh, we have Darth Muzza. Good morning, Darth.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah.
What's happening to him about 6:30, 7 o'clock?
Yeah.
Well, we get Mike. Wait, use your mic up. Come on.
That's right. That's another thing too. The way they just cancel it. That happened with my Mandalorian. Amazon again. I pre-ordered the Mandalorian on the speeder bike with Baby Yoda, and I got a message saying it's cancelled. I was like, and that was it. You know what I mean? And obviously you've not paid for it because it was a pre-order, so there's nothing you can do about it. And how much are they now? About $90. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Indeed.
Right. You see, right. Okay. All right. Because I've got one up there, but I've never opened it. Richard got me a Luke Skywalker figure arts, and I don't know whether it's a real one or not. But I've not opened it. It's up there, but I've never seen one, so I can't really say whether they're better or
It's
not.
not a Black Series, is it?
Yeah, open it, Shabby.
Go open it now. Go on.
No.
It could be like a load of old underpants in there. You wouldn't know.
You know, it makes me laugh everyone saying that. The amount of people like
no, open it now.
Like Universal Collector here keeping his Motu Origins on card. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, everyone has word with Shabby about his Black Series.
But you can repack a SH figure arts, can't you?
Yes,
plastic bubbles. Yeah,
that's the point. That's the point.
Black Series, you can get them out of the box. Get them out of the box, put them out, and put them back in again.
Yeah, but I have original loose He-Man, so I don't need to get the origins. Okay. Yeah.
I really want to open those G.I. Joes, but I don't want to open them either because I love that card. That card is.
Oh, here we go. Nice. Oh, look at that. Is that a Super 7? Is that an Origins?
That's a classic, isn't it?
A classic.
Classic. Is it classic?
Classic.
I don't know.
That's classic, yeah.
Is that classic? See, look at Shabby, and he knows it just by looking.
Yeah.
He's the expert. He's the He-Man expert.
Well, that's a good. Because you open your Motu, but like I thought you would keep them in because of the nostalgia, because the reissues of
I think what it is about that is I bought them. I remember watching Toy Fair, and we saw all the exhibition of him and all that. And Lucy said, "Love him." So I thought, well, this is great. This is something that me and Lucy can do together, and we'll get Kobe involved. And so, and with these being actual toys, I have no problem with opening them and putting. I've kept a few, and a couple of lads have sent me, like Papa Gobi sent me one from Canada, which is on a foreign card, and somebody else sent me one who doesn't want me mentioned, sent me one from England. I'll keep them on the card because it's a different card, if you will. Do you see what I mean? But apart from that, I open them all. I love them.
I think they look great.
You don't collect nostalgia, do you?
Excuse me?
You don't really collect for nostalgia reasons, do you?
No,
You're quite adamant about that.
I mean, the nostalgia always gets to me, but this is just my opinion. I just love toys. I always have done. You know, I can't really say about nostalgia with me for the Black Series because we never had Black Series as a kid. Do you see what I mean? I collected one or two Transformers, but I never had a full range of G1 as a kid. So to me, the nostalgia is remembering the toy lines, but not the toys themselves. Do you see what I mean? So,
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I must admit, I'm sorry, Matt. Go ahead.
No, carry on.
I was just going to say, like, I'm kind of in the same position because I used to be a massive advocate for the basic 5 POA figures. because I saw them as the continuation from the Kenner line. And I've got quite a big collection of them loose. And I bought all like the solo figures, rip them off their cards and have them loose because I think that they're awesome. And then that stopped, and I started watching Boss Bounty and Only One Kenobi, and I got hooked on the vintage collection, so I started picking them up. But I wouldn't dream of taking these off the card because I consider half the product to be the card back. So I've suddenly I've started collecting these figures, and obviously these retro figures as well. And I've stopped opening figures off of cards now, and it feels a bit weird.
I know. I think I'm the same, Christian, because I had a full when I started doing what we're doing now. I had a full vintage Star Wars figure collection, and I was fine. And but like listening to Shabby. Black Series of Fire, because he told me off for opening the 40th anniversary on the card back. You've taken it off, Tez, and I was like, oh, we're not supposed to. No, you can keep it on card and you can open the box one. I was like, oh yeah, that makes sense. And now
we never told you how to collect.
I'm the same.
Yeah, collect how you want.
I can't take them off, but I am
collect how you want. Yeah,
I know, but exactly.
Those marble ones, they do look good.
I am tempted to take this old crappy thing out.
Yeah, the carpet.
I mean, look at all the accessories that comes with. Look at all
that. Brilliant.
And apparently, I was talking to Captain Mule, and he said all those accessories actually fit on that figure. You can put them all, and do I really want to keep that on a card? But then you look at the card and you think, what the France? That's awesome. Do you know what I mean? It's hard, isn't it? It's hard to. I wonder what to do. Yeah. But they are beautiful. I really do admire this toy line. I was talking to a couple of the lads about it, and she said it's a great toy line. G.I. Joe. Wow. I'd have loved it as a kid. Wouldn't you, Christian? I'd have loved it.
100%, yeah.
Got a Baroness, Shabby. Got a Baroness.
Ooh. No, I ain't got a Baroness. I've got a Destro, Roblox, Duke, Lady, is it Scarlet, Snake Eyes, and what's he called? Stormstalker, Shabby, G.I. Joe expert.
An expert. Boy expert.
Boy expert.
Shabby. I know so much about him.
I had no connection to G.I. Joe whatsoever. It's just, I always saw them and thought they looked cool, but no connection to them whatsoever. And then, I started considering picking them up. Luke had that massive haul. And I sort of just took advantage of the fact that I'm probably never going to be in that position again where somebody gets such a haul like that and is, looking at dishing it out. So, and then that's obviously led me on to Action Force. And that's a nice link, actually, because as a kid, I did have some Action Force. It reminded me.
I had Action Force. Yeah, I did have Action Force. But I just can't remember G.I. Joe. And then these, when they introduced these, the big ones, I thought I'll definitely start collecting these because it's a new line. And never saw them in the shops. Yeah, I saw one or two, if that's it. So, but these are really nice. These 6-inch ones.
They're awesome, aren't they? Yeah.
I think I'm the only person in the community I know who hasn't got a single G.I. Joe or Action.
Oh well, if you're not in the G.I. Joe club, Tez.
You might as well go, Tez.
Not cool enough, Tez.
You might as well just go. I mean, I'm not having that. He's back again.
Hold on. I might have. You might need to help me. No.
He's going right. Okay, we're doing.
I've got something here.
Oh,
which makes sense, Milky Way. Makes sense.
Do not. Careful what you get out, Tez.
This could be explicit.
I acquired when I was a kid, and I think it came from one of my friends' Action Force collection. Is this Action Force? Is that an Action Force?
That is a SAS life jacket.
I've got an Action Force thing.
Yeah, you just need elastic band now just to put around the figure because you have to put elastic bands on them. So.
Have you tried jumping in a pool with that? Make sure it works.
Just answering this guy's question. Yeah, I would. If it's my collection, I'll do what I bloody want with it. If I had a mint box Imperial Shuttle that I've loved it since I was a kid, and I actually found an 80 feet, of course I'd open it. Do you know what I mean? I'm not going to sell it.
Yeah,
that's the way I work it out. But saying that as well, there's a few things I keep in the. I think it's always a collector's choice. Do you know what I mean? So what do you want to do with them? I have no issue with people opening vintage toys.
No, no.
It's not my collection. They're not hurting my feelings. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
But I suppose you wouldn't buy a vinyl cape Jawa and open that, would you? But
here we go. Hang on.
Yeah, but I haven't got $3,000 to buy one, Tess. I mean, it's really straightforward. It's easy for me to say. Of course I wouldn't. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
There we go. I've got a picture coming.
Oh.
I think Gianni was going to say something.
Sorry, Johnny.
I was just going to say that I personally wouldn't open up a vintage Star Wars figure or anything, but if you own it, you can do whatever you like with it. You know?
100%. 100%. 100%. Not going to see you start crying because someone else has opened one of their figures, which they own. Do you know what I mean?
I'd probably wince a bit.
Yeah. A lovely picture here. Lovely picture here from Chocolate Chip. So.
Let's have a look.
Look at that.
Oh,
look at that. Look at that.
Even I'm drooling.
That's amazing.
Chocolate Chip, man.
Yeah, it looks like it's just come out of the factory, straight out of the factory.
Look at that. Fantastic.
Oh, I can see the thing I've got there.
Yeah. Can you?
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Beside the big one.
Yeah, by the big one. There you go. Oh, look at that.
Yeah, there's a little one in there.
You know that Mark at Chocolate Chip has got a time tunnel though. He
time.
Time tunnel. What's a time tunnel?
It's like a DeLorean, but it's just like a tunnel, and he comes out in 1983 and choose what. Yeah, then you can go to the toy shops and just buy a handful.
What was that program?
Yeah,
we've rubbed me in.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Good night, sweetheart.
Good night, sweetheart. Yeah.
Nicholas Lyndhurst.
Nicholas Lyndhurst. And he took him back in time.
Ooh.
It was on a Sunday night. See, it's all gone in full circle.
It was a Sunday night, wasn't it? It was a Sunday night, yeah.
The circle is complete.
That's right, Chocolate Chip. That's right.
Chocolate Chip knows his stuff. He's
It was
a little while ago. A little while ago, Boss said that TVC figures are good open as well, and he's absolutely right. I have opened a couple in the past.
Yeah.
And the articulation of them,
don't they?
I did a video on Christian. Do you remember? I did a video on all the vintage. I opened up the Ahsoka, the General Grievous, the Rebel Commando. I opened them all because they look so cool. And I think somewhere along the line, that's where you start to, when other people jump in, don't open that. And you're like, do I open it? You know what I mean? But I've never bothered. It's my collection. I'll do what I want with it.
Yeah.
It is strange.
I've got this.
Yeah.
But it's kind of, because it's Snaggletooth or Zutton or Tequil, whoever you want. Because it's Red Snagger, I feel I should open this one.
Good point, Steve.
Well, you should better. I can't now.
Get another one. You should better get another one cheap. They're not. It's not like he's got that.
That's the thing. It's the same as vintage. Well, let's be perfectly honest. If there was only one ever vintage carded figure left, I'd turn around and say, "Well, maybe I shouldn't open it or not." Do you know what I mean? But there's hundreds of them. There's hundreds of them. Do you see what I mean? So I don't understand why people get such a big comment about somebody else opening a figure. You know, if you want one so badly, go and bloody buy one. What are you kicking off with this other guy for?
Shame Dean's not here tonight. He would have had to put 2 pence in as well, wouldn't he?
I don't know.
Where are you, Dean? Dean? Where are you? Where are you, Dean?
Yeah, I think Dean opens it for nostalgic reasons, and if you put Dean,
he loves to smell the air inside.
If you put Dean in a room and blindfold him, and he can pick a figure, and he can sniff it, and he can identify
it by smell.
He could.
Sorry, Christian, you were going to say then, Christian. Sorry.
I was just going to say I don't know about you guys, and I don't know if this is a bit pretentious, but I find collecting quite an emotional thing as well. Like, you've got a connection to stuff, and for one reason or another, that's why you buy it. That's why you collect it. And I think that we've created this awesome community where we all vibe off of each other, and sometimes we influence one another to start buying things perhaps we wouldn't have before. But it's kind of sad on the other side. See, like, other people sort of almost bashing one another for what they do with their collections, because ultimately, it can affect the way that you feel about your collection, and nobody wants that. Nobody wants that.
No. Nobody. Yeah. I completely agree. Right. And the thing is, like I said, you've gone out, you've spent your money, you've sought after this, you've gone and found it, you've got it, and for the people to listen, people can have a critique about somebody else's collection, of course they can, but you don't want to make somebody feel awful because of it. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. You don't want to say, you shouldn't be doing that. Well, why shouldn't you be doing that? There's no rule book. Toy Boy said there is no rule book.
I think as a collector as well, you don't want to tie your ribbon around any particular theory of how collecting. It's like it's like I fit into that category, and and it's.
I think our problem is that people feel like they've got to make a comment about it rather than just all right, that's not for me. You're moving on. They've got to make a comment.
Evening, Lee. Super fan, Lee. Hi, Lee.
You're exactly right. You're exactly right, Johnny. Exactly right.
It's very true.
And I mean, you move on from it.
And I suppose there's also an argument that we're choosing to put videos up on YouTube, so we're exposing ourselves to people being able to comment and put their thoughts out there.
I'm a bit worried about this comment. A bit worried about this comment. I've not opened anything since. Anything. You ain't talking food.
Got an incredible inbox collection, but that's my point. It's up to the collector what he does with his collection. Do you know what I mean? It's not up to anybody else at all. And whether you do say something or not, it's not going to change that collector's mind. It's not going to sit there and go, because that bloke who I have no idea who it is has told me not to open it, I better not then.
Well, I've recently opened some, especially when they're like the card back is damaged and the bubbles.
I saw, yeah.
Oh, definitely.
You were like, I've got two of these. I'm just gonna rip it open.
I've had Elephant Mon I got recently. I just ripped him right off.
The card. It's like,
he wants to sit there and watch someone go around. I'll just get it out.
If I was to open a card, I would get the knife round it here.
And you'd be like, where's my pillow?
All those vintage
box of cards there.
All those vintage figures I did collect. I still kept all the card backs on. I've got a big shoebox full of card backs, which is cool.
Yeah,
it's not as if you rip it up and throwing it away.
Yeah, see,
I don't mind a beater either.
Yeah, my thinking is I'm not that. It's weird. I don't collect card backs on their own. If they've got the figure on and it's the bubble and it's there sealed, I like that. But if it's ripped, I'll just rip it off. If it's damaged, if the card back is really damaged, I'll just take it off.
Well, you've seen these.
It's got to be mint the card back to keep.
All these, all these I kept from the 80s.
It's nice to keep them. It's nice to keep them. Yeah.
All of them. My mum chucked out the Star Wars ones though. She chucked them out.
Yeah,
well, that's my point. That's like me now making a video going, well, Tess shouldn't keep those cards if they don't have figures on them. It don't make sense.
Pick a card.
I should burn these. I should burn them.
Pick a card. How dare you say that?
There you go.
But even some of my vintage ones, some of them are a little bit better than that. But I don't mind that because to me, it tells a bit of a story,
Yeah.
And I think it just gives it a bit more authenticity, if you like.
Yes, mate. Yeah,
I'll keep mine on. I won't open them, but I don't mind them if they're a little crease or something on it. It doesn't bother me.
I mean, over the last.
I am. Thank you.
No problem. You go ahead, my friend.
Thank you.
I was just saying that over the last sort of year or so, I've picked up a few card backs, not with figures on, and they're not perfect. They've got tear marks and all this stuff, and some of the backs have crosses on them and stuff.
That's awesome, though, isn't it?
When I hold it, I think to myself,
I do.
All that time ago, a kid has ripped that off and had all this fun, and I've now got this, and I see it as a little piece of art. I want to sort of frame a few, and I think it look really nice on the wall. I don't know.
Yeah, that's why I like. That's why I like those custom ones that Kenner by King guy does. They're just lovely when they're clean and there's no damage on them. When there's no damage on them, I just love them. Love them.
Yeah.
One thing I will say is I admire everybody's collections. Everybody's, regardless of what they do with them.
Everybody's different. Yeah.
I just watched.
If we all collected the same thing in the same way, it'd be boring.
Yeah, I just watched Vern doing those Salacious customs. Did you see that? He bought some Jar Jar Binks and he put them on.
Amazing.
Unbelievable. Not once did I sit there going, we shouldn't be doing that. Shouldn't we? He does what he wants. And look at the turnout. They were fantastic. You know, so.
Yeah, because that's some. Oh, sorry, Des, carry on.
He was Vern was the first person to do a Quill figure before Quill came out. You know, he adapted his Black Series figure, didn't he? And he made Quill. So
yeah, read that comment, Ted.
Yeah, the bath. Yeah.
League, what are you up to, League? Yeah,
it's fun. This we are a group of lads from 40 onwards that collect toys. We shouldn't have any issues at all. Do you know what I mean?
What's that trash compactor creature called in
the Dianoga?
Yeah, there's a Dianoga pop up, Luke. Does he pop up at the wall?
A little eye come up.
Does he scare your soldiers off?
The one-eyed monster.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. Yeah, see, one-eyed monster. That's it. Yeah. Okay, I'm laughing.
Carry on, USR.
Yeah, mate. Oh, Shabby.
See, that's the problem now. See, I'm hosting, so I can't put all these filthy jokes in all the time. It's very clean now. It's a lot cleaner now. All right. Okay. Well, I like to say we have done 2 hours.
Been awesome. Loved it.
Yeah. Just
10 minutes more.
It's flown by.
10 minutes more. 10 minutes more. Yeah.
We've had a good talk about some great topics come up. It's been, look at the lads we've got on here. How can it be a bad show? It's been awesome, hasn't it?
I know.
Awesome. Pleasure to be on.
Love having you both.
Yeah.
Love you both.
Yeah. What's that, Luke? We're saying no more light tremors.
What a film.
As long as you don't lay any asteroids in the back, you're fine.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, on that bombshell. So.
It's been great. Loved it.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Thank you, everyone. Yeah. We've had maximum. We've had 62 people watching us tonight. Very nice. Thank you, everyone, for watching. That's very kind of you. 62. Not bad, is it? We've got an week 50, 60. We keep it at that, I think. Everyone comes back. Thank you, everyone, for watching.
We don't realize on my channel. But,
and don't forget, everyone, to subscribe to Smuggler's Canyon. Great YouTube channel.
Yeah.
And don't forget to back Johnny and Greg's book.
Johnny's
book. I've put links in the description. So
there we go.
Pre-done.
Emotional.
Wednesday. Yeah. So if you want to subscribe to all of us, I'll link. Well, you're watching my channel, so I don't have to say nothing. But this bloke here, that bloke there.
Oh, Steve, I've got any more.
Yeah, I got 3 this week. I nearly got a bloody nosebleed. Do you know?
3. Oh, I keep.
Oh, I'm 4 off 600.
Oh, wow. Come on, let's get 600. Come on. Let's get. You gotta get. Come on, Taz. Yeah, get onto Taz's channel, subscribe. Links in the description. He does some very good. Does some live streams for Spectrums.
You saying
sorry?
I know this is a bit late, but it's because they're somewhere else. But I was watching Chris's video on the Prince of Thieves figures.
Yeah,
and I just bought.
Yeah,
I bought a carded. What's his name? Fry Tuck. Because of the connection with the Gamorrean guard.
Yeah, of course.
And with it came a Robin longbow. Is it crossbow?
Yeah, longbow. There's longbow.
But yeah, that was just sort of a bonus. But they weren't too expensive. They're pretty reasonable, but they were on cards as well. So that reminded me because someone said about watching your channel. And I was watching it the other day.
Sorry, is unsubbed.
Awesome!
It's quite funny. Yeah. It's quite funny. I don't know if he's still in, but Paul's Collectibles commented on that video, and he put, "Thanks for doing this video, Christian. I would never collect this line."
Yes. Thank you, Luke.
And I thought, wow, thanks, mate. But then I read it back, and what he was actually saying was he wouldn't pick them up, but he appreciates seeing them. So it was sort of two different ways to take the comment. I just thought he was flat out taking the mick out.
No singing.
Yeah, exactly.
I think that's how we look at a lot of people's collections, though, isn't it? You think you wouldn't collect it yourself, but you appreciate it, you know?
Yeah.
Exactly right.
Like Matt's tennis ball collection. It's great.
Oh, you're not seeing that.
That's in his other room, Tez.
Other rooms.
Top 10 ball.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
My Little Pony.
And please, no one send me any tennis balls. I've already got enough. So please don't. Please don't. Please don't send any balls. Yeah, I know someone would do it as a joke. Yeah, so no balls, please. So, yeah. Yeah. Okay. We are going to go. Sorry, everyone.
Before we go,
Tez would like to stay on all night, but
you know me. I've just put on Twitter. Look, check out my Action Force.
Oh, that looks cool. Yeah. You just need elastic band around that, Tez. Just to keep it.
You need elastic band around it.
Because that's what they used, and when you bought them, they came with elastic bands. You put around it.
When a Death Star gunner goes to visit Camino, that's what you have to.
New variation.
So where's Johnny done a book? It says he's going to do a leaflet. Do you know?
Yeah. Look at my life preserver.
He looks like the health and safety officer on the Death Star.
Look, the life preserver. I put it on backwards. Oh. They're going to know I'm not a proper collector. It goes that way.
Oh dear.
Anyway.
Yes, we're going.
I just didn't want to say anything.
It's Fortnite now, I fucking know.
Yeah.
Well, anyway.
Okay, we are definitely going now. So
thanks, everyone. Thanks for watching.
Everyone wave. Everyone bye. Goodbye, everyone.
Wave like Shabby. Wave like
we love
Shabby.
you. Bye.